This is a reenactment of an appointment that you might have on Advocacy Day. Keep in mind this is a very shortened version, but there are key components that should be part of every meeting on Advocacy Day. They are the opening, the personal story, the information about the bills, and then the closing and the follow-up. Follow along and see if you can pick out all the components of this reenactment of a congressional appointment. Today we're meeting with a Senate office and we're meeting with their health staffer.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you here. Happy to have you here.
It's great to meet you. It's great to meet you. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you, Senator.
Thank you.
Great to be here.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Senator, we're here with an organization called Resolve, the National Infertility Association, and we're advocating for some bills today.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll be well taken care of by my wonderful staff, and we look forward to working with Resolve.
Great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Enjoy your meetings. Good luck.
Thank you. Wow, that was exciting.
Very exciting.
Pops in sometimes.
Well, my name is Cindy Kite, and I live in Virginia. I'm here today on Capitol Hill with 100 other advocates. This is our Advocacy Day, and we're with Resolve, the National Infertility Association.
I'm Betsy Campbell. I also live in Virginia. I'm a former patient and advocate for Resolve.
I'm Cindy Hollister. I am also a Virginia resident, and I'm also a former patient and advocate.
And I'm Barb Calora, live here in Virginia, and an advocate with Resolve.
No, obviously I'm Jason Crosby. I'm the Senator's Legislative Assistant for Health.
Great.
Well, I'm an adoption attorney in Virginia. I'm in private practice, and I'm working on issues regarding surrogacy, donor egg contracts, specific to Virginia, of course. Over the past 10 years, I and my practice have helped over 200 couples build their families through adoption, egg donor, and surrogacy.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about the disease of infertility. It is a disease that affects millions of people. In fact, I have a scorecard for you. In Virginia, there are over 162,000 people living with infertility. 1 in 8 couples have trouble getting pregnant or staying pregnant. So 1 in 8 is someone we all know. 1 in 8 women of reproductive age have sought some sort of help for infertility in their lifetime. What you may not know is that infertility impacts men and women equally. In a recent survey by Resolve, 67% reported spending more than $10,000 to build their family, either through adoption or medical treatment. 46% had no medical insurance for their infertility diagnosis or treatment. Only 15 states have some level of state insurance for infertility, and Virginia is not one of them. Sadly, the #1 barrier to pursuing medical treatment for infertility is cost, and we'd like to change that.
Well, Jason, I'll give you a little bit of a personal perspective. My husband and I are in that 1 in 8. We are fortunate to have a lovely 6-year-old daughter, but that was after a long struggle with infertility, after my husband was diagnosed with malfactor infertility. We spent $36,000 out of pocket in unreimbursed medical expenses, and I'm here today as an advocate because I don't want to see other people go through that.
So Jason, there are 3 bills that we're advocating for today, and I'll just run through them very briefly, but we do have a handout that we can leave with you that has a lot more detail about the bill. The first one is the Adoption Tax Credit Refundability Act. This is introduced in the House and the Senate, and this would add back a really important feature of the adoption tax credit, and that's refundability. For people who have a very low or no tax liability, a tax credit may not necessarily help them. And what we know is that families who may not have a tax liability are not getting the benefit of the adoption tax credit, and many of them are more likely to adopt out of the foster care system. So we think that this is really the right way to go and to change that particular law, because the adoption tax credit is now permanent. The second bill is the Women, Veterans, and Other Healthcare Improvement Act. This is also introduced in the House and the Senate. And this is a really important bill for our advocates because it asks the VA, the Veterans Affairs Administration, to provide IVF and other family building options to our veterans who actually have a service-related injury. So they were injured while in service to our country that's left them infertile. And we just think that that should be treated like any other medical condition, and they should be able to build a family, and we think the VA can help with that. And the last bill is the Family Act. And this bill is actually modeled after the adoption tax credit. It too is a tax credit, but it helps people with their out-of-pocket costs for IVF. Cindy mentioned, I think it was $36,000 that her and her husband paid out of pocket. This would help them offset some of those costs. A key provision of this bill that we're really excited about is that people with cancer who may become infertile as a result of their cancer treatments can also use this for fertility preservation medical procedures. So we're really excited about that. So those are our 3 bills, and we really hope that the senator can co-sponsor. We did check, and he's not a co-sponsor on any of the 3 bills, so we're really happy to be here today to answer any questions and also to ask for your support of these bills.
Okay, I just have a couple quick questions. Has this Family Act been scored yet?
It's actually not yet been scored. An independent firm did score it at $250 million a year. We're hoping to receive a score this year and would love to have your boss co-sponsor the Family Act. Could we count on that?
I'll definitely we'll both look into it, and we appreciate all the information you've provided for us to help us.
Okay.
So the senator is interested in the adoption tax credit. He's wondering who are the 3 staff members that we can contact to talk to about the other 3 parts of the bills.
We have a handout to leave with you, and it contains the website resolve.org/infertility issues, which will provide the contacts for the 3 bills in both the House and the Senate.
Okay.
May I have your business card so we can follow up with you?
Go. One for
Great,
everybody.
thank you.
Thanks.
Is it okay to check back with you in a couple of weeks?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We'd love to hear from you.
All right, great. Thanks so much, Jason. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.